Yeah, here's a fascinating thing to know, that literally a millisecond of disconnect from all of the visual and habitual um, sense of self actually has a healing power that is far greater than you can imagine. That little millisecond. And you also, in that little millisecond, you exist without all the noise. And if you can exist in that millisecond without all the noise, then that millisecond can be larger and larger and larger. And you can at will experience, moments, longer moments of dropping into a place that is rich and alive and not attached to all that we normally assign or define as our lives. All right, so that's that. I am going to read. It's a really simple reading tonight, and it is from the Untethered Soul, which is, I don't know, I think the Untethered Soul was written at least 15 years ago. It's a brilliant book. And this one simple passage is worth sharing. To attain true inner freedom, you must be able to objectively watch your problems instead of being lost in them. Once you've made the commitment to free yourself of the scared person inside, you will notice that there is a clear decision point at which your growth takes place. Yeah. And whether we are aware of it or not, at least the work here at the Inner Fitness Project is for us to become aware that we are always at the decision point of growth. And that when we are our strong, resilient, centered selves, no matter how life shows up, we get to choose to be with it consciously. And when we choose to be with life consciously, it doesn't mean that, life and the difficulties of life vanish and disappear, but it puts us in a mastery with ourselves. And so things that we used to just normally react to, ways in which we just defaulted to thinking and thinking about ourselves, instead, we get to be present and consciously and deliberately navigate the moment before us. And that's a completely different experience. Instead of getting caught up and dragged, by the hair most of the time. Most until we start to learn to be deliberate, what happens is that life just, drags us anywhere that it wants, to go. And we go along because we think that we have no choice. We think that what is happening in the moment is all there is and the only option. And so a part of us is always just praying for the moment when life lets us go, and things get back to normal and we catch our breath until the next time. But what if, you build that inner you in such a way that there's no next time that life grabs you by the hair and shakes you around. There's you being present, you knowing where you are, you knowing what to do to help navigate this moment, you working with yourself so that you don't get caught into the lies, caught up by the lies, of our historical ways of thinking and, the experiences of our past. So that's what the work of inner fitness does. It helps us to have that personal power and self-agency.